There's a specific kind of exhaustion that has no name yet. It's not tiredness, it's not boredom. It's the feeling you get at 2 a.m. when you've watched 4 hours of content and somehow you feel emptier than when you started. You didn't choose any of it, really. The algorithm did. It studied the 2 seconds you paused on that video, the post you screenshotted but never shared, the search you deleted before pressing enter, and it built you a mirror that only shows you what keeps you looking. Psychologists call this an affective feedback loop, but honestly, it just feels like being understood by something that doesn't care about you at all. Here's what nobody is saying clearly enough. You are not choosing your personality anymore. Your personality is being optimized. This is what researchers call algorithmic determinism, the quiet, statistical process by which machine learning systems don't just reflect your preferences, they produce them. Netflix doesn't show you what you like, it manufactures what you will like 3 weeks from now, based on patterns you haven't even noticed in yourself. René Girard had a concept called mimetic desire, the idea that we don't want things because we intrinsically desire them. We want things because we see others wanting them. Now imagine Girard's theory, but the others are 40 million data points, and the desire is being served to you at 120 frames per second. You scroll past someone's life, their apartment, their relationship, their sense of humor, and something in you shifts. Not because you consciously chose to be influenced, but because the algorithm already knew you would be before you even opened the app. This is the Digital Panopticon, not a prison with guards watching from a tower, but one where the prisoner watches themselves, constantly, voluntarily, and performs accordingly. Your aesthetic, your opinions, even your sense of irony, curated, A/B tested, and served back to you as identity. And this might be bearable if the world outside the screen felt stable. But Gen Z inherited something unprecedented, not one crisis, an overlap of crises. Climate anxiety sitting beside economic precarity, sitting beside a loneliness epidemic that predates the pandemic but accelerated violently inside it. Psychologists studying this generation note something fascinating. Rather than collapsing under the weight of it, Gen Z developed a coping mechanism that looks, from the outside, like nihilism. The brainrot humor, the ironic detachment, the memes that say, "We're so cooked," accompanied by a dancing cartoon. This isn't stupidity, this is choice paralysis transformed into art. When every serious choice, career, location, relationship, political engagement, feels both urgent and futile, irony becomes a pressure valve, a way of acknowledging the absurdity without being consumed by it. But here's the uncomfortable part. The algorithm loves this too. Your existential dread is engaging content. Your coping mechanism has been productized. The parasocial relationships you form with creators who get it, who speak your language of soft nihilism and aesthetic melancholy, they too are part of the loop. You sought connection, you found content. I'm not going to tell you to delete the apps. That's not the point. And honestly, you've heard it. It didn't work. Maybe the more honest thing is this. The simulation feels real because you are real. You're longing for meaning, for connection, for a self that belongs to you and not to an engagement metric. That hunger is not manufactured. That part the algorithm cannot touch. The question isn't whether you're living inside a system designed to optimize you. The question is, who are you in the moments when it isn't watching?